out more. And today we're kicking off good things with a little Motivation Monday. We have joining us this year's national winners of the 2021 Heisman High School Scholarship presented by, it's a mouthful, Dia, Acceptance Insurance. Dia Chawla from Pillow Academy in Greenwood. Hey, Dia.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing well, girlfriend, but not as busy as you. You are valedictorian, you're student body president, you're state champion in tennis and dance, also a district champion, one district championship in basketball. You hold multiple school and district records. Girlfriend, you also made a perfect score on your ACT, and you're up to some good things. So when do you find time to relax?
You know, senior year has been pretty busy, but academically, it's not been too bad. So I'm lucky to get to spend some time after school with my family and friends. So I find time every day, really.
Well, I think that is great time management, and that would be another conversation to have with you, Dia, to see how you do that. But you are a state champion in tennis and dance, and so which one came first, as well as basketball? So which sport did you start first as a kid?
I think I must have started dance first. I started dancing in a local dance studio in kindergarten, and I've been at the same one ever since. So, yeah, dance.
What style of dance is your preferred, Dia?
Well, we started getting trained in all really kinds of dances, like tap, contemporary, jazz, hip-hop. But I have to say my favorite is probably jazz, and that's the one I focus most heavily in right now.
Pretty cool. Do you have a favorite sport, even though that's the one you started the first out of tennis, dance, and basketball? What would be Dia's favorite?
My favorite would probably have to be tennis. I feel like it's kind of a Chawla family thing to like tennis. I grew up playing with my brother and father and watching the sport with my family as a whole. So I really feel like an emotional connection to the sport.
The one sport I never tried, Dia, was tennis. I think I did all the other ones, but if it's a lot harder than it looks. It takes a lot of coordination to get the little ball over the net, but apparently you're doing that quite well. You're also doing academics pretty well, girl. I mean, a perfect score on the ACT. How many times did you have to take that to get a 36?
Yeah, so I took the ACT 5 times starting in 7th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you remember all 5 scores, or did you make a big jump to 36, or are you close every time?
No, I remember all of the scores. I think would you like me to rattle them off?
Sure.
Okay, I think I made a 25 in 7th grade, and then I made a 27, and then I made 28, or I may have taken it 6 times, and I made a 33, a 34, and a 36. I think that may have been it.
Was a perfect score ever your goal, or was it just, how high can you get one more point? I know in terms of scholarship, obviously you won the Heisman High School Scholarship, but other academic scholarships, I mean, every point you go up the ACT goes up in sort of your, scholarship bucket. But, I mean, were you going for perfect score?
When I started, it was not. The goal was always to just make higher the next time. But once I started getting into the 30s and I got like a 34, 33, I was like, okay, this is possible. And then that really became the end goal. But I was happy with any improvements.
Yeah, I'd have been happy with your 7th grade score there, Dia.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there, your own good things today. But it definitely feels like you've got a lot of support in your corner and surrounded by some incredible faculty and staff there at Pillow Academy in Greenwood. Do you have a teacher or a staff member that maybe have, pushed you academically?
I honestly find it very hard to pinpoint one teacher at Pillow Academy, which I feel like is such a good thing to say. My education has really been a team effort, and Pillow Academy as a whole has been so influential. And the faculty here have really just treated me as their own child, and I'm so lucky to have witnessed that.
Well, you can definitely tell that you've got a community support around you in all that you do, not only in your sports, but also in your academics, Dia. But then you give back to your community, which would be the greater area there of Greenwood, Mississippi. So when did you start connecting that maybe service was a good, something good to give back?
Well, the first time I started volunteering was in junior high, in probably 8th grade. I volunteered over the summers at my local museum, and I just taught classes, and I really enjoyed helping people out without having any prior responsibilities, just watching kids learn. And that's really when I started to grow an interest in volunteer work.
Now, you've done some work, I think, with the local Boys and Girls Club there?
Yes, ma'am.
And then also with your rural hospital. Which hospital do you volunteer at?
Yes, so it's the Greenwood LaFleur Hospital, and it's one of the biggest hospitals in this sort of area. And I volunteered in that over the summer of ninth grade, maybe. And it was just kind of a program that high school students got to volunteer at the hospital and work in different departments. So I kind of got to figure out how the human resources department worked, and I helped out with some secretarial work, that type of thing.
Was this in between studying for the ACT and doing tennis or dance or basketball?
Yes,
I mean, I feel like you have more hours in your day, Dia, than most of us do that are listening to Good Things.
Yes, ma'am. It definitely took a lot of time management.
It did, but it paid off because you did win the 2021. You were one of the winners of the Heisman High School Scholarship. So did you go up for it? Do you get nominated for it? For those that don't know how that works, how does it work?
So it is like a normal scholarship, like Coca-Cola or Rotary Club. You apply for it, and there's a selection committee, and there's different levels to it. So first, you apply to it, and there's 2 winners selected from your school, and then the state selects 2 winners overall, 1 girl and 1 boy, and then the Heisman committee ends up selecting 6 girls and 6 boys across the United States, so 1 from each region. So I was selected as the female representative for the Southeast region, and then after that, there's 1 boy and 1 girl overall who are selected.
Pretty cool. Okay, how much did you win? Or how much scholarship did you receive? Not really win,
yes,
should I say?
So I received $10,000, and it's given to the college of choice, of course, and I think that all those details will be finalized over the summer.
Well, congratulations. That's a pretty big chunk to help you further your education. So where are you planning on going next, Dia?
I really wish I could answer that strongly, but I don't have a definite answer. I'm applying right now. I'm in the application process, and I'm kind of narrowed it down to a few. I really like Ole Miss. I'm also interested in some, Southern Ivies, like Vanderbilt. I guess you could say Georgetown, Washington University. And then I'm still applying to some Ivy Leagues as well, but I'm not so sure about how I feel about those, I guess.
Well, are you hoping to play sports in college?
Not for the school, but I would love to recreationally continue my sports journey, either through club sports or through intramural. I really would love to be able to continue to do that.
Now, you are only the second Mississippian to be named the National Heisman High School winner in terms of the scholarship. What's even more incredible is the one that did it before you is your brother, which is pretty crazy. And Sanjay, he won it in 2018, correct? So was it like this competition? You're like, move over, bro. I'm going to get it too?
I mean, it's honestly between us two. I feel like with any siblings, it's always a bit of a competition, a bit of sibling rivalry. But he really pushed me in the most positive way, whether he knew it or not. Just growing up with him as a role model, it really showed me what could be expected and what could be possible for someone who puts in that hard work. So it's kind of like, if he's putting in the hard work, why shouldn't I? So, yeah, I definitely got a lot of support from him.
And I would say, too, from your parents, I feel like your parents need to get awards for themselves to get two of their kids, the only 2 Mississippians to get the Heisman High School Scholarship, which I think is incredible. But it goes to show, again, Dia, the hard work that you've put in, the community that's surrounding you, supporting you from Pillow Academy, as well as your family. So you graduate this year. You're still trying to figure things out. What do you do for fun?
For fun, like I said, I do enjoy playing sports, but I almost even more than playing them, I love watching sports. I will watch almost any sport, and I love watching with my dad. I also do enjoy, like any other teenager, I guess, watching TV shows, watching movies, listening to music. I love animals, so I love playing with my dog. But, yeah, just kind of mundane things.
Well, congratulations to you, girlfriend. And we've got a text on our text line. Derek from Greenwood wants to tell you congratulations. You made Greenwood proud. I would say you've made Mississippi proud, and you're welcome back on Good Things anytime.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Man, what were you doing at 18? Congratulations to her, though, and what a great representative, not only of Pillow Academy and Greenwood, but also the state of Mississippi. We've got youngsters doing some incredible things, y'all, but stick with us. We've got more good for you coming.